तो गाइस यार कैसे आप सभी लोग, वापस से आप लोगों का स्वागत हो चुका है हॉगवर्ट्स लेगेसी के अंदर। तो गाइस यार पिछली वाली वीडियो में हम लोग गए थे लाइब्रेरी के अंदर। तो यार जिसने भी नहीं देखा है प्लीज़ वॉच दिस वीडियो, वॉच दैट वीडियो। एंड भाई यार तुम्हारा भाई बहुत मेहनत कर रहा है, प्लीज़ मेक श्योर लीव अ लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब। बाकी आज हमें थोड़ा सा और टास्क वास्क निपटाने हैं। हम लोगों ने देखो यार पिछली बार उस लाइब्रेरी में क्या देखा था कि एक उसके अंदर एक वो थी स्प्रिटिंग, तो क्या कहते हैं यार उसे, मुझे ध्यान नहीं आ रहा, पर यार उसमें कुछ यादें थी हमारे पास। तो उन यादों का मतलब ये है कि वो यार ये काली अब भी यहीं है।
Makes no sense. It is rather unorthodox, to say the least. Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
तो गाइज यार पिछली बार हमें बुक मिली थी, इसके अंदर कुछ राज छुपे हुए थे। फिर हमें पता चला कि एक लड़की है जो सपने वो मैजिक देख सकती है।
Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful. It may take some time.
रिकवरी मैजिक इस्तेमाल कर लेना चाचा।
Why it was here, below Hogwarts?
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
Okay.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return.
Okay, thank you,
and
Professor.
Don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
रहने बूढ़े। चलो लेवल 7 पे पहुंच गए गाइस। यार ये बहुत अच्छी पॉइंटिंग है कि लेवल 7 हम हो गए हैं, ठीक है। एंड वी हैव 4 टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस, तो इसमें हम निपटाएंगे। तो गाइस यार हमारे पास कुछ क्वेश्चंस हैं, हम लोग उन क्वेश्चंस को निपटाते हैं।
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would
लोअर
like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
अच्छा ठीक है मैडम, आई डू माई बेस्ट। खुल जा बेटे। तो पहले हमें मिलना है उस लड़की से, पता नहीं यार क्या नाम है, मुझे ध्यान नहीं आ रहा। फ्लेम्स इधर भी है ना, ये इधर चलें या थोड़ा सा दूर चलें? मैं वो बुला रही है वैसे, तो कोई दिक्कत की बात नहीं है। हॉगवर्ट्स के बाहर क्यों बुला रही है पर?
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an...
प्रोफेसर फिग एंड वीजली। यार मैप बहुत बड़ा है। वुल्फ एरिया, घर घर
Defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
ओके मैम, आई विल कंप्लीट ऑल द टास्क। अबे यार क्या है, चलो पहले मिलते हैं इससे,
What
इसके
are you
बाद
up to now?
सुबह कैसे करवा दी यार, ये बहुत अजीब चीज़ है और क्या करें समझ नहीं आ रहा, ये क्या करेगा।
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How
Garlic.
wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
ये तो
We
खुश
do
हो
look forward to
खुश हो
growing
रहा, खुश
together.
रहा, ये तो खुश हो रहा, खुश।
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The
ओके
prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb.
भाई रैंडम मैडम,
Today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the Mandrake root.
मैंड्रेक ग्रिप
Accio.
क्यों, मैं समझ
Let's see
नहीं
if we
पाया।
can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we?
अच्छा
First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
ओ भाई ये वही चिल्लाने वाला पेड़ है, आई होप सो। ओ भाई
Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and tap down the soil.
अबे बंद कर, अबे ससुरे, अबे ये क्या था वे।
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease.
ये अच्छा था,
Reparo,
ये अच्छा था मैडम, तुमने फिर सुनवा दिया
I'm
मुझे।
very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables.
अबे
I wonder
पागल,
if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
and
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
Visited the magic neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom.
यार
I've
बहुत
arranged for
चीज़ें
you to have
बैठती
your
हैं
own
जो
potting table here
हम
in the
समझ नहीं
classroom.
पाते।
Wasn't easy to
पर
spare one on such late notice.
ये
Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
ये जो है ना, ये आधे ज़्यादा हैरी पॉटर की मूवी से ही लिया हुआ है, ठीक है।
Vital ingredient in the Wigan, as you should know from Professor Sharp's class.
9 मिनट मतलब 10 मिनट पूरा
Well
लगेगा।
done. Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. Cabbages do
Outside
get
the
tasty
cauldron?
without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Mind your fingers is bite.
Hello.
अरे यार
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you.
बंद
I'm
बंद
Leander.
बंद कर
I'll be
रखा
showing
है.
you the Chinese chomping cabbages.
ओके चलें.
Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way. Excuse
बटर
me.
बटर बंद कर ले.
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant. Oh, here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it. They'll do the rest.
क्या करना है? जंपिंग कैबेज.
Look at
Oh,
that.
भाई.
They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters.
What do I need to do?
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really. Just toss some of those Chinese chomping cabbages out. You'll see fairly quickly why we call them that.
ओके और तो कुछ
Vicious
नहीं
little
है.
bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and Deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
यार बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं. हाँ, मैं इन सबको ले जाऊँ तो और अच्छा रहेगा. तो हम लोग भाई पूरा देखेंगे समझेंगे.
That helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good.
तूने तो हाथ भी
as
नहीं
you
देखे
do
तो
seem to
बाइट
be
मार्क कैसे
quite
कर रही है कि बाइट
green
मार्क्स.
fingers. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Is
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
ओके. थैंक यू मैडम. अब हम निकलते हैं अगले स्टेप के लिए.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new
Mandrakes are
pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
यार बड़ा अच्छा बना हुआ है. वैसे अगर देखा जाए दिमाग लगाया जाए तो ये कहाँ जा रहा था यार. यही चीज़ें हो जाती है. ये लाइनें लाइनें खा देते हैं मैप में. अब इसका भी मतलब समझो. इधर चलते हैं. समझना पड़ेगा पर क्या करें. ओ भाई
Allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented
ये आवाज़ क्या थी.
that on Professor Sharp's desk.
All right.
I bet he knows
Potions
more
में आ
than
गए
he's
हम
letting on
लोग.
about the Goblin Rebellion.
कौन है पोशन मास्टर कौन है.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Point for Ravenclaw.
Alright.
Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own.
इसके
You never
वो
know
लगा
when
दी.
you might
क्या कहना है?
need it. complete. Please begin.
जब इसने कहा ना कि ये पोर्शन हर चीज़ को हील करता है, इसने कहा कि नहीं, ये हर चीज़ को हील नहीं करता, मतलब इसके साथ
Use
कुछ
a
ना कुछ
strong,
टॉर्चर हुआ है।
even motion when crushing your ingredients.
ओह राइट।
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
राइट प्रोफेसर, कितना डालूँ? 5 ही बार ना। अब रोटेट करते हैं। तुझे क्या स्मेल आ रही है? तू भी उठा।
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
ओह भाई।
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
ओके, तो
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Weasley,
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
तू मुझसे चोरी कराएगा?
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Keep your potions.
चल चल निकलने का। लंबी थोड़ी कहानी। फेदर्स हैं, फेदर्स ही लेना। फेदर्स, फोल्डर फेदर, क्लोजर फेदर। 29 कुछ नहीं आता। क्यों 29?
Head Witcher Wizard always has a proficiency in potions or two things that
अब
cannot be
बनाना
rushed.
है ये
Have
पोस्ट।
patience
चलो
and be
बनाना
thorough.
स्टार्ट करते हैं।
And now we add the mallow sweet and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
तू देगा ग्रीफिंडोर को वो पर बन के चुका दे देते हैं। लो जी प्रोफेसर जी, पी लो, पी ले।
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical well, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. And you can keep that Fuppa feather. This time. That'll be all.
अच्छा प्रॉपर वेदर भी तू मुझे दे रहा है.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
All right, bye bye प्रोफेसर. All right guys, हम लोग हो चुके हैं 8 नंबर पे. कुछ है, मैं वहाँ पे वो देख रहा था पर ज़्यादा दिख नहीं रहा. हाँ ये तो लॉक है यार, ये नहीं खुलेगा ना. अब क्या बचते हैं? ये क्या है? लोअर हर्ट. हमें इस हर्ट पे जाना है. यार इसके पास कोई वो नहीं है. है और ये क्लोज्ड है यार, मुझे इसे खोलना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, कोई दिक्कत की बात नहीं, खोल देते हैं. वो वुल्फिंग एरिया है और वो है. ठीक है, एग्जिट पॉइंट पर नहीं, कुछ भी नहीं दिख रहा यार. इनफैक्ट कुछ तो हो. फ्लेम एक बाहर है पर वो कैसे के बाहर पहुँच जाएगा, फिर भाग के अंदर आना पड़ेगा. कोई दिक्कत ही आती है, थोड़ा डिस्टेंस तो कवर होएगा. ऑलराइट, डिस्टेंस कवर हो गया. कहाँ जाना था? अंदर जाना था. हाँ हाँ.
Off on another adventure, are we?
यस. अब मुझे जाना है अंदर, उस हट की तरफ जहाँ उन्होंने प्रोफेसर वीजली ने बुलाया मुझे, है ना. तो यार ये हैग्रिड हाउस है जो कैसल के बिल्कुल जस्ट बाजू में बना हुआ है. ठीक है, इधर का भी ऑन कर लेते हैं भाई. देखो गेम बिल्कुल सिमिलर है, हैरी पॉटर से बिल्कुल मिली हुई है, पर जो कहानी है वो अलग है. ये मैं कह सकता हूँ. ठीक है, कहानी बिल्कुल अलग है, पर कुछ कहानी नहीं. जैसे उसमें हैरी था, उसमें हैरी के मार्क था, वो पूरी कहानी उसके हिसाब से गेम नहीं बनी हुई. इसमें मैजिक देख सकता है स्टूडेंट और बहुत कुछ कर सकता है. तो या बहुत चीज़ें जो गेम को अलग बना रही हैं. ठीक है, आउल स्पॉटेड, आउल्स वाले एरिया की साइड है. ये आउल हाउस है शायद से. देखो वो ब्रिज यार, उस ब्रिज की तो यादें जुड़ी हुई है मेरे साथ, क्योंकि हैरी पॉटर की लास्ट मूवी में वो ब्रिज उड़ा दिया था. और किसने उड़ाया था यार, मुझे कमेंट सेक्शन में ज़रूर बताना. मैं नाम भूल रहा हूँ शायद से. और भाई अलग ही बनाया हुआ है. या तो ये है यही है शायद से हैग्रिड का हाउस, है ना. यस ये है. ये देखो यहाँ पर पम्पकिन रखे हुए हैं. ये है अंदर भी कुछ ना कुछ है. देखो ये सारा ये A to Z एक जैसा ही बना रखा है, हैग्रिड के हाउस की तरह ही बना हुआ पूरा. इसमें एक और जगह होगी निकलने की. ये है हैग्रिड का हाउस यार. बहुत बढ़िया है, ग्राफिक्स इतने अच्छे हैं, बाकी हर चीज़ बहुत अच्छी बनाई है, बहुत स्मूथ गेम है. तो यार अरे वाह.
Hello, Natty.
Natty.
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
Something I found. I
I've never
cannot
met
show.
Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps professor mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Okay.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that offers.
But how?
I am going to watch and listen and find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
ऑलराइट गाइस, यार मिलते हैं आप लोगों से नेक्स्ट वाली वीडियो में। तब तक के लिए
Revelio.
हम लोग लेते हैं आप लोगों से अलविदा।